without making endeavor. He should understand that by God's arrangement he must fast. Thus, following the example of the python, he should remain peaceful and patient. Purport. If by God's arrangement one is forced to suffer material hardship, then one should think, due to my past sinful activity, I am now being punished in this way. God is mercifully making me humble. The word Shaita means one should remain peaceful and patient without mental agitation. Distabuk means one must accept the personality of Godhead as the supreme controller and not foolishly give up one's faith due to material inconvenience. Tattenu kampam susamikshamano bhunjana evatmakritam vibhagam. Bhagavatam 10.14.8. A devotee of the Lord always accepts material hardship as the mercy of Lord Krishna. Thus he becomes eligible for supreme liberation. Also the translation of the previous text too. Krasam sumnishtam virasam mahantam stokame va yadrichhayaiva patitam kraset ajagaro kriyaha. Following the example of the python, one should give up material endeavors and accept for one's maintenance food that comes of its own accord. Whether such food be delicious or tasteless, ample or meager. Om Agyanatimirandhasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Malitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrachatam Sahagana Raghunatham Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gaudvashe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Shri Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Neelachala Nivasaya Nityaya Paramatmane Dra Subhadrabhyam Jagannathaya Te Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate kirim yat kripa tamaham vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam. Hare Krishna. So I seek blessings of all the devotees present here that we can share something from this very, very beautiful section of Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the Uddhav Gita. And here Lord Krishna is speaking to Uddhav about the Avadhut Brahman and speaking about 24 gurus. Right? So today we will speak about Python. Ajagar, right? We will speak on two themes. One on giving up material endeavor, prayas, and the second theme is how to remain steadfast, peaceful, and patient in all circumstances. So, these are the two principles that we are learning here from Python. How many of you have seen Python? I think in the zoo or in the TV, right? Zoo. So the first thing from here it is said that like a python, one should give up material endeavors and accept what comes on its own accord. Whether it is meager or whether it is ample, whether it is tasty, whether it is tasteless, right? So we hear the classic example of Srila Madhavendra Puri. He was having ayachaka vritti, like a ajagar, and he would never make arrangements for himself. He is at a very high level of renunciation and devotion, the highest, where a person is completely dependent on the Lord's mercy, and he knows the Lord is my father and mother. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva tvameja bandhu cha sakha tvameva. At home, in a family, you don't have to tell your mother and father, please take my count for my breakfast tomorrow or my lunch and dinner. It is always arranged. Rather, the mother and father are worrying about the children even more than what they can worry about themselves, because they only worry about their current situation, but the mother and father are worrying about what will happen when he'll become 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and like a whole life of planning. So when somebody is worrying about you so much, then why do you worry about yourself? That is the simple faith the devotee has in the Lord being his maintainer, Vatsalya. And he feels so much reciprocation from the Lord when he becomes dependent, that it just keeps reassuring him more and more. So Madhavendra Puri would not make any arrangements, and he came to Vrindavan, and Krishna came as Gopal and brought a pot of milk, and Madhavendra Puri under the tree near Govindakund said, "Oh Gopal, who told you that I am hungry?" He said, "I am the king of this place." And there were ladies who were fetching water. They told me there is a Baba who has come here and is not eaten. So make arrangements. So I have come. He says, no one goes hungry in my land. If someone does not have, I personally go and provide. Krishna says, Vahami aham. This is the promise of Krishna, that for my devotees, I personally arrange. And that whole pastime of Arjuna Acharya, where he said, Krishna may send some instrument, Krishna may send through someone. And the pastime reveals that no, the little boys came to maintain. So Madhavendra Puri is example of Ajagar Vritti. Prabhupada speaks about Ajagar Vritti in one morning walk. He says, devotees are like Ajagar Vritti, like a python. It will crawl, it will enter into a hole which does not belong to him. It belongs to the mouse. It will go inside, eat the mouse, and stay there. Make no separate endeavor for making a house. So Prabhupada said, similarly, the modern society will make so much technology, so many arrangements, and Prabhupada said, and devotee, like a Ajagar, will engage everything in Krishna's service. And they will not work hard for making it. They made the mic, we use the mic to amplify and glorify Krishna. So like that, Prabhupada said, the devotee has Ajagar Vritti. Use everything in Krishna's service. So the principle Prabhupada teaches is simple living and high thinking. Not simply living and hardly thinking. So what does this high thinking mean? High thinking mean a devotee is always focused on cultivating bhakti. What kind of bhakti is he busy cultivating? Ananya bhakti. Our acharyas do not give any other emphasis other than cultivating Ananya Bhakti. Right? Prabhupada was giving a Pandal program and speaking in Hindi to the audience. He said, हमारी भाषा बंगाली है, कलकत्ता वाले हैं, हिंदी हमारी मातृभाषा नहीं है, फिर भी हम प्रयास कर रहे हैं आपको सिखाने के लिए. And then he says, Prabhupada says, तो नाम करने के 3 तरीके, अपराध युक्त नाम, अपराध शून्य नाम और शुद्ध नाम. दिस इज न्यू ऑडियंस. अपराध युक्त नाम मतलब आप हरे कृष्णा मंत्र कर रहे हो बट कुछ अपेक्षा कर रहे हो. अपराध युक्त मंत्र करोगे आपकी सारी भौतिक इच्छाएं पूरी हो जाएंगी. अपराध शून्य नाम करोगे तो आपको मुक्ति मिलेगी, शांति मिलेगी और आप इस भवबंधन से छूट जाएंगे. और शुद्ध नाम करोगे तो भगवान मिल जाएंगे. और शुद्ध नाम आप करते हो कृष्ण को संतुष्ट करने के लिए, बिना कोई अपेक्षा शांति या उपलब्धि के, सिर्फ कृष्ण को सुख देने के लिए. जैसे गोपियां हैं, गोपियां हर समय कृष्ण के लिए चिंता कर रही हैं. कृष्ण गए हैं गोचरन के लिए और गोपियां चिंता कर रही हैं, अरे शिलत्रिनांकुरई सीदती तिना कलिलता मना कांत गच्छति. कृष्ण को कितना दुख होता होगा जब वो चलते हैं गोचरन में. तो हर समय वो चिंता कर रही हैं कृष्ण के बारे में. एंड दिस इज प्रभुपाद स्पीकिंग इन अ पंडाल लेक्चर इन हिंदी while his language is Bengali. But what is the emphasis? High thinking. There cannot be any more high thinking than what Srila Prabhupada or Lord Chaitanya is speaking about the philosophy of Braja Bhakti. So devotee is always absorbed in the high thinking of Braj and for his own maintenance, simple living.